and I.
Oh yeah. Well,
All right, we're live now anyway. So as people kind of trickle in, but yeah, no, like I don't know what kind of I just got lazy. I think I was just kind of like, oh, I didn't have to think about it, and not that I didn't enjoy when we did it, but I just kind of, I was like, nobody was bringing it up. Like, when are we doing the next one? And I just kind of, was like, whatever. But yeah, I committed to, starting this thing up again and doing the tournament style. And, I threw my back out last time because I was hunched over typing, and doing all the chat stuff. And so now I got to take it easy. I got to, I did yoga today. I got to sit with a better posture, I think. Hey, Trevor, how's it going?
Oh, there's Trevor. That's funny. You saw that before I did.
Yeah. So I'm a little better now, but it was like a week where my back was just not good. So I'm going to try and do a little better this time. But yeah.
Do you have back issues?
I do. I've had back issues. I've had a herniated disc, and I had to go to physical therapy. Fortunately, I didn't have to have surgery on it, but
Well, I just kind of wondered because, not everybody knows how tall you are. And I know a lot of times people that are taller, they have back problems, and, they tend to hunch over, things like that. And
yeah, every time I get into a chair, I have to take 20 minutes to get out of it. But,
well, yeah.
Hey, Christian, how's it going?
Christian, how's it going, man?
Yeah, so we're here to do our tournament. I'm going to pull up the bracket here. Gary and I were just kind of bullshitting. We didn't actually fill in any of our bracket stuff. So let's get that. Let me pull that up here. And we're going to start in the West region. And Gary, you said you took some notes. So
yeah, I got a few ideas before people start giving us some.
Okay, well, let's hear them. What's your album sides that you want to throw on here?
Well, how about side one of Paranoid by Black Sabbath? You've got the song War Pigs, Paranoid, Planet Caravan, and Iron Man.
Okay.
I figure that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I'm just going to put one in brackets there.
Man, this is small.
Yeah, I don't know how
I feel like I'm really far away from this. Let me see here.
Yeah, I don't know how I can make it bigger.
I can see it better now. I can see it. It's my eyesight's not the best, so.
All right, here we go. Let me see. All right. Is that any better?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. All right. There we go. For the visually impaired or just us old guys.
Yeah. All right. Well,
all right. In the next one, because I don't want to put this up against Paranoid, I'm going to put Led Zeppelin for side one.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny because I thought of a couple Led Zeppelin sides, and I didn't even put that one, even because I don't know. I feel like I knew somebody was going to.
Right.
That's pretty iconic.
Yeah, got to have that one. And that was actually Trevor thinks that's going to win.
It very well could. I wasn't serious about that.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Yo.
Elvis Costello, this year's model.
What side would you say is the best out of that?
I like side one, personally.
There's another one I thought of that he's got. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
Which side, though? There's four.
Yeah, you got to pick a side. There's four sides, Jack.
Boston debut, side one. All right. We can go with that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Who's that in the picture there for Kev? He's a little. I can try and see who that is playing guitar. Can't tell.
All right, I'm not going to write out the full title because then I can't see the thing. But okay, this year's Model, his second album, and just so people know, like I'm going to try to go back and forth. Side one, yeah, got to be side one, right?
So he's saying that for Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, right?
Yeah, so Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, side one. And what else we got here? We got Abbey Road, side two.
I knew that'd be on there.
Yeah, that was going to be mine. That was one of the ones that I had actually. So, and it's interesting because with some albums, like it's a great album, but I don't know that there's a killer side. Like Dark Side of the Moon. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Is there like neither side is flawless, I don't think, but
well, I'll tell you what I picked for Pink Floyd is side one of Wish You Were Here.
yeah. All right.
You've got Shine On You Crazy Diamonds part 1 through 5, and then Welcome to the Machine. I don't know.
That.
I think that's a fantastic side, but
okay. Let's see, Cure, Kiss Me, side 3.
Is that a double album?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, Terry Kath. That's a picture of Terry Kath. Okay.
All right. So
I thought maybe that was you, Kev, in your younger days.
Kiss Me, side 3. And that would be the side that starts off with Just Like Heaven.
Okay.
If you're familiar with that one. I don't expect you to be, Gary, but Sad Wings of Destiny, side 1.
Spice World, side 5.
Okay.
Man.
Sorry, I'm so slow on the uptake here. All right, Spice World side 5. Yeah.
I think he's bullshitting us here.
I think so.
First of all, I don't think that there's 3 records in the Spice World.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think you're lucky if it's an EP. All right, so Gary, what we're gonna fill out our West region. What else you got?
Okay. All right. I think this is a fantastic album side, and that would be side 1 of Killer by Alice Cooper. You've got Under My Wheels, Be My Lover, Halo of Flies, and Desperado. To me, that's a flawless album side there, but
yep.
I don't know what everybody else thinks.
As perfect an album side as you're going to see.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Who's Next, side 2.
Okay.
Where you've got, it starts off with Getting in Tune, Going Mobile, Behind Blue Eyes, and then, what I consider to be their greatest song, Won't Get Fooled Again. So I got to represent that. But, I was even thinking like my favorite Rolling Stones album, I wouldn't put either side on this list because both of them, I think, have like weak spots. With side 1, you've got Country Honk. Side 2, you've got, you got the Silver. So I don't consider those like epic album sides. Although, like I say, I love that album. But
yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing because I thought that's one of my all-time favorite albums. But it does, kind of have a couple songs that you wouldn't say are like amazing.
Yeah. All right, we got After the Gold Rush.
Oh man. Maybe you can do your Neil Young impersonation again.
Yeah. I just might. Don't, in about 20 minutes, I'm going to be real greased up and ready to start singing. So don't tell me.
Yeah, just so you know, people, Jeff lives in Michigan, and they hand out gummies, just to everybody
On the street corner.
on the
And
street.
the
You walk.
archer split the tree. All in a dream. All in a dream. All right, enough of that.
Oh, you can never get it.
Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. All right, enough of that. Okay. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, everybody. I apologize. All right.
Clash, Combat Rock, side 1. Is what side is Straight to Hell on? Is that side 1 or 2?
I think it's side 1. I think it's the
Like
last song on side 1, maybe, if I'm not mistaken.
That's like one of my all-time favorite Clash songs.
Yeah, yeah. I used to own it on cassette, and I think I remember that. Yeah.
Hey, I got one I want to add. Probably nobody will give a shit, but I want to put Heaven Tonight by Cheap Trick, side 1.
Okay.
To me, that is a freaking fantastic one. Well, then you see the next one here by Trevor, right?
Yep. I'm just moving over to the East region now. We're going to fill up that bracket. So I'm trying to go back and forth.
Sure.
Unmasked side 2. Yeah. If we didn't already have a Kiss on here, I would totally be down with that. Or even the Elder. How about the Elder side 1, but Sandinista is side 12, right? It feels like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a little too much. I don't know. I don't know if I'd pick aside from Rock and Roll Over or Hotter Than Hell, but thank you, Jack.
Yeah, that's one of those. I mean, even like the Doors was another one that I struggled with, because I don't know that they have a solid album side on any of their albums. It always seems like there's one or two filler, because even if you look at LA Woman, I mean, maybe side 1. But side 2, you've got Hyacinth House, which depending on how you feel about that song, I think kind of brings the album down a little bit. But anyway.
Ooh, Blondie, Parallel Lines, side 1.
All right, that's going to be the first one. Have you noticed like all the side 1s are dominating? Yeah. There's very few side 2s, except for like Abbey Road. I think that might be one of the few. Right. Pretender side 2. There we go. There's a side 2.
God damn it. I was going to grab the Pretenders' first couple albums and try to see what songs were on there. Pretenders side 2, Queen, Sheer Heart Attack, side 1. It's funny because I'm trying to picture what songs are on each side.
Is Stone Cold Crazy on side 1?
I think it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think what's on that.
Yeah, we already got Killer side 1.
That's already on there. A lot of front-loaded albums. Yeah. All
right, I'm gonna go Rumors.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's got to be on there.
Side 1.
Oh, now here's an artist I think we need on here. I just don't know if everybody will agree with my side, but I think Bruce Springsteen's Darkness on the Edge of Town, side 1. You've got Badlands, Adam Ray's Duquesne, Something in the Night, Candy's Room, and Racing in the Street. But a lot of people might, definitely pick something else. But
all right, well, we're throwing it on our bracket. Replacements, Tim, side 2.
Hey, Marianne, what's your game, girl? Can anybody play?
That is just a killer song. Stone Cold Crazy, is it side 2? All right.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I'm used to it being on CD, so
I could.
that trips me up. Just want to make sure we haven't any Heart Dreamboat Annie side 1. All right.
Ooh. Q-R-S-T-U. Where are we at here? I'm trying to see how far I am from my cues. Because I'm really curious about that. I don't know. I had to get up and look for it, and I don't want to do that. That's a lot of work.
All right.
I mean, I guess we do have the internet. We could look it up. But...
I'm gonna go the Cars debut side 2.
Oh yeah, with moving in stereo.
Yep.
You know, another band that I was thinking of that we were talking about, ones that there's always a song on there that would maybe keep it out of this, was the Kinks. I think the Kinks have a lot of great albums, but there's always, you know, a song or two on a side that, like, you know, you're like, well, is it really going to match up with some of these others?
Yeah.
Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast, side 2. With well, actually, let's see. I think, doesn't the song Number of the Beast actually start out side 2?
It does. I was just listening to it today.
Yeah, and then it ends with Hallowed Be Thy Name. So I mean, that's got to be that'd be strong. Definitely.
I don't know why that's doing that. Why is that? Anyway, I don't. Why Excel? All right.
Hey, how about wait a minute, are we out of spots?
No, we have quite a few left actually. Let me get back to the
How
comments.
about Rush Permanent Waves, side 1?
Yes, you know, Gary, that was one of mine. So totally. All right, Gary, I'm gonna put that in. While I'm doing that, will you read Steve's
Okay, I'm late to the show. Had to finish up. He says Dunner. I don't know what Dunner is. Maybe he just doesn't know how to spell dinner. Sheer Heart Attack, side 1. Brighton Rock, Killer Queen, Tenement Funster, Flick of the Wrist, Lily of the Valley, and Now I'm Here.
Yep, we got that one already. So
well, I think he was just telling us.
Bracket.
He's just telling us what it is.
Okay.
Now that I see that, I'm not sure about picking that side, but Dire Straits Making Movies, side 1.
Great pick with Tunnel of Love and Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
That might just be their strongest side.
Elvis Clambake, side 2.
Is Roller Girl on side 1 or 2?
What song?
Whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, I don't know. Songs from the Big Chair, side 1. Why didn't I think of that? That's a great one. But you know, I would honestly, I think the sleeper side is side 2 because Head Over Heels is my favorite Tears for Fears song. But we'll go with side 1. That's got Shout, The Working Hour, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and Mother's Talks. We got 3 singles that were on side 1 of that album.
There you go.
So yeah, I think number 1 is the definite no-brainer choice there. Bridge Over Troubled Water, side 1.
How about Billy Squier, In the Dark, side 1?
You mean Don't Say No or whatever?
Yes. Don't Say No. Sorry, that's what I meant. In the Dark.
It's that double IPA, Gary.
But it's got both In the Dark and Stroke right there, back to back. That's just a great fucking album.
I know. You know, if he hadn't made that damn video, he would be more popular than he was. Green, side 1. What do you mean Air? Green, side 1. We Abbey Road, side 2. Van Halen debut, side 1.
Yeah, you got Running with the Devil and Eruption. You Really Got Me. I think I'm on fire. I'm not sure if that's on side one or not.
Um,
ACDC, Highway to Hell. Thank you,
all right.
Ben.
I think the last one that we got, Gaze and Pick Green by REM, side one. So that's going to fill up our bracket there. So
We missed ACDC.
yeah, how do we do that?
Well, somebody just said it. I don't know if it was Christian. I can't remember now, but they said Highway to Hell.
Okay. All right. Well, we got our bracket filled up. So
Thanks for the help, everybody.
yeah, thank you everybody. So you know how we do this if you're new to the live stream is we're going to go bracket by bracket. We're going to do our first matchup. Everybody's going to vote. That winner will move on to the next round of our tournament. And then we're going to go down to the next matchup and the next matchup until we go through them all. And then we're going to crown the winner at the end. So our first matchup is Black Sabbath Paranoid side one up against The Cure, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me side three, because that is a double album. And I'm trying to remember. So on side three of that album, you've got Just Like Heaven, All I Want, Hot, 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 One More. God, is that One More Kiss? Yeah. Anyway, my hearing is not worth crap. And of course, on Black Sabbath, Paranoid opens up with War Pigs. You got the song Paranoid. What else is on that side one?
Planet Caravan.
Planet Caravan. Yeah.
And Iron Man.
Iron Man. All right. So, Gary, you're going to need to help me kind of tally.
I will write them down as soon as we get some votes in here.
Okay.
All right, people, we're voting on Black Sabbath and The Cure.
Okay.
I don't know. Whoops. If it had Rock Me Tonight. Oh, Paranoid
over The Cure.
Okay, there's one.
Two Paranoid.
Got one for Hello, Marine. Oh, got two for The Cure. Another Paranoid. Another Cure. Wait a minute. Is that no? Okay, wait. Okay. Four. They're coming in fast. Another Sabbath. Good evening, Black Sabbath. There's another.
Yeah, one. I mean, I'm a huge Cure fan, but I also am a huge Black Sabbath fan. And that being said, I got to go with Paranoid. I mean, there's just not enough. That album, that Cure album, it happens to be my favorite, but that particular side doesn't stand up to Paranoid.
Well, I mean, just the title alone makes me think of like Doris Day. You know,
right?
Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me.
Well, and also, I mean, there's a big, gigantic pair of lips on the cover, so that doesn't help.
Black Sabbath takes that round.
Yeah. Well, and I'm wearing my Black Sabbath T-shirt in honor of.
Yeah, there you go.
Your Kev noticed. So, all right, we got. So we got.
Now what?
Paranoid. Moving on to our next round. Next matchup we have is Led Zeppelin 4 up against Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny. Both picks by Gary. So he's going to have to make a tough choice here.
No, I didn't. I didn't put either one of those on
there. Steve, that will get you disqualified if we catch you doing that.
What'd he do? I didn't see what he said there.
All right, Led Zeppelin 4 up against Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny.
Both fantastic.
Side one got Jack the Ripper, one of the all-time great vocal performances by Rob Halford. What else is on side one?
Victim of Changes.
All right, here we go. We got the...
Okay, Zeppelin. Zeppelin, Priest, Zeppelin.
I mean, any album side with Black Dog, Rock and Roll, and Stairway to Heaven is,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
what's going to compete with that, really? You know. But if anybody else wants to weigh in for Judas Priest, what's your pick, Gary?
I mean, I one of my all-time favorite Priest albums, but I got to go with Zeppelin on this.
Okay, so Gary and I both picked Zeppelin. And is it fair to call it for Led Zeppelin's Symbols album, whatever you want to?
Symbols, Ruins, whatever. Here's see, we're still getting in Led Zeppelin votes. So
Marianne got a Judas Priest
Marianne
vote.
got a Judas Priest. Well, Judas Priest.
So what's what are the numbers?
Well, right now, if I've gotten everybody's, it is 9-2 in favor of Zeppelin.
Okay. So I think that's kind of a landslide. All right.
Which is a Fleetwood Mac song. Did you know that?
Is it now?
Mm-hmm.
What album is it off of?
It's not.
Oh, was it a B-side?
Yeah. It's a B-side on one of the singles from Rumors.
Okay, now we got Boston's debut up against Alice Cooper, Killer, side one. So we got two side ones, Boston versus Killer.
All right.
I'm going with Killer.
So am I.
I do like Boston side one, but I mean, we are talking Alice Cooper. Oh, look at all the love for Boston we got.
Wait a minute. What do we got here? Is it just 2 or was it 3?
3.
3? Okay. There we go. Here's Killer. All right. Another Boston.
Boston getting a lot of love right out of the gate.
There we go. Another Alice. Another Boston. Ask me why the singer's name was Alice.
Landslide is on the it's on their debut. It's on Fleetwood Mac's debut album, the one that was released right before Rumors.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of a different song.
Yeah, okay.
I was thinking wait, there's another one.
Because I was thinking Landslide was either on Rumors or it was on Fleetwood Mac's self-titled debut album from 1975, was it?
What's the song? Silver something.
Silver Springs?
That's the one that was a B-side.
Yes, that was a B-side, and it also appeared on the Dance Unplugged album, as it were.
That's the song I was thinking of.
That was not on Fleetwood Mac's self-titled debut album from 1975, nor was it on their follow-up, their second album, Rumors, from 1977. It was a B-side of, I'm not sure what song. I'm sure somebody will clarify that for us.
All right. As of right now, it is 7-6 in favor of Boston.
No way. Really? Anybody else going to weigh in?
Do we have any more votes?
Where's going away with this one?
Where's Steve? What happened to him? I'm pretty sure he would vote for Alice Cooper.
Yeah, did he vote?
I don't think so. I think he's probably on the can again.
Yeah. They call that their white album? Which one? Are we talking Rumors from 1977 or their self-titled debut album from 1975?
Or are they talking Tusk? Seems like Tusk would be their white album.
Tusk would make more sense as their Tusk was Fleetwood Mac's third album, which was released in 1980, which was the follow-up to their second album, their platinum-selling Rumors, which was released shortly after their self-titled debut album from 1975. Okay.
Are you just waiting for people to give you shit?
I know, like nobody's calling me out on it. So, whatever. They know me too well, I guess. I can't have any fun with this group.
Has anybody not voted yet? We're voting on Boston, debut. Oh, here we go. Alice. Okay. Now we're tied.
Now Steve wakes up. Okay.
Yep. Steve got off the can.
Oh, well.
Oh, there's another Boston.
Is there.
Got a one-track mind.
Cancel out that vote. All right. Well, we're going to do, we got another John the Dark
another
Wizard
Boston.
Room.
Oh, Jeff, stop fishing.
I know. I got to stop being so obvious, but there's always somebody out there who's going to be indignant and incredulous about the fact that, how dare you, you dumbass?
What up, John?
All right. Well, it looks like Boston took this one. How?
But it was close. But it was close.
I can't even. We got another
Alice
Boston.
Cooper. Oh, there's another Boston. Alice Cooper, side one of Killer, is you can't ask for a better rock and roll album, for God's sakes. But, Boston is great. That's a great album. I admit it. I love it. I love the Boston debut.
Yes. It is, in fact, you. All right, now we got Elvis Costello, his second album, This Year's Model, his first with the Attractions, up against Who's Next, which would be the Who's, let me think, their fourth. Is that right? Fourth studio album? No, fifth studio album. Who's Next? Who's Next? I forgot because I'm thinking there's a Magic Bus in there, but that's not really a legitimate album. So we got, all right, Elvis Costello, This Year's Model, up against Who's Next?
Hey, Jude. Oh, here's a Who. I hear a Who. Another Who. Another Who. Another Who. Who.
Yeah, people can't spit out Who's Next fast enough.
No,
I'm not seeing any Elvis Costello love. I don't know who picked.
Wait a minute, you're showing some of the same ones twice.
That's because they're all Who's Next. We got one Elvis.
Well, and she thinks it's Elvis Presley.
Get out of the building, Elvis. Don't knock Elvis Costello.
Yeah. Those comedy movies that he made with Bud Abbott were hilarious.
Clam Bake. I love his movie Clam Bake. I love his comeback special from 1968.
I love Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. That's a great one. There's another Elvis.
All right. Well,
Elvis is going to get some votes, but it's going to be Who's Next.
Okay.
By a landslide. Here's an interesting one.
Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road, side one. Here we go. All right.
Against Neil Young.
Yep. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road, up against Look at Mother Nature on the run.
King Creole.
1970s.
What the hell?
Yep. All right. Nobody's voted yet.
I think Harry's high.
Elton.
Okay, here we go.
Elton. Now, don't not pick Neil Young just because of my singing, okay? Don't let that prejudice you in any way.
Here's another Neil Young. Here's another Elton John. Sir Elton John.
Till the morning comes. That's a great song on there.
Oh, man, side one. Yeah, you got Funeral for a Friend. Another Elton. Another Elton. Wait a minute. I can't. Sometimes I think I'm losing. They come so quick.
Yeah, I know. They're like machine gun style.
Going with Young. Voting for Nixon. There we go. Elton, Neil Diamond. Another Elton John. You actually sound better than Neil, so it did not sway my vote one bit.
God, what is I'm trying to think what we're side one, right? So Southern Man, that one is on there.
I've been crawling.
Tell me why.
Tell me why. Tell me, sweet little wise.
When you're old enough to repay, but young enough to sell. That's on there.
Abbott and Costello. Who's on first?
I'm first.
Who's on second? Elton John.
Elton John.
When are you gonna come down?
Yeah, see, I can't do a good Elton John impression.
I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man.
My impression of Elton John is he's gay, but that's just me. Anyway. All right. Don't let it bring you down. Is that on side one? Could be. Anyway.
Well,
voted against your own nomination.
It's looking like Elton John's going to win.
You turncoat?
Wow. Wow, Jack.
All right.
Elton John.
Why? I don't know why, but Neil Young is going down too. Goodbye. I mean,
that's a tough one.
It is.
There's no, there's no shame losing to that.
No, if you're going to lose to any album. All right, here we go. Abbey Road, side 2, up against Combat Rock, side 1. So on Abbey Road, obviously starts off with Here Comes the Sun, then Because, then You Never Give Me Your Money, Sun King, Mean Mr. Mustard, She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. I'm sorry, Polythene Pam, She Came In Through the Bathroom Window, Golden Slumbers, Carry That Weight.
Came in through the bathroom window.
And side 1 of Combat Rock, Know Your Rights. All 3 of them, Car Jamming, Should I Stay or Should I Go, Rock the Casbah, Red Angel, Dragnet, and Straight to Hell.
Wow, that's got 3 of their bigger songs on there.
So, not too shabby.
No, okay. But I got a feeling this is going to be another landslide here.
All right.
She Came In Through the Bathroom Window is one of Ringo Starr's better drumming.
Agreed.
Okay, we have 1 vote for the Beatles. Another vote for the Beatles. Another vote for the Beatles. Another vote for the Beatles. Detroit All-Stars. Another vote.
Beatles. Detroit Stars. Yes. All right.
Another Beatles. Another Beatles. There are no losers here. Just me and Jeff.
Hey, look at
what
JC. Up, Josh, how's it going?
Another Beatles.
Mary
there's a Combat Rock. Somebody wants to rock the Casbah. There's another Beatles. I want you, Beatles. I want you so bad, baby.
Ooh, I think it's close. Gary, who's the winner?
Well, on a really close one, it looks like the Beatles are going to. Wait a minute, there's another Clash vote, and now it is. Oh nope, it's still Beatles.
Stuck in Omaha with the Memphis Blues again.
I'm stuck in Omaha again.
Big Stars.
Clash because the Beatles will win. Okay, we'll give Clash another vote. You know what?
Underdog.
Jeff and I haven't voted. Who are you voting for?
Well, gee, Gary, I happen to be the only the biggest Clash fan in the VC. So anyway, you know, Abbey Road all day long and twice on Wednesday.
I mean, I like the Clash, but even I would vote for the Beatles on this one. On this particular album. There's some albums that I wouldn't, but.
No, I love the Clash too, but there's no contest. I mean, come on. Until the Clash come up with a medley as good as those medleys on side 2, I mean, it's just going to be always a big slaughter.
On my mind. There's another Clash. Hey, the Clash are getting 4 votes at least. They have internet in Nebraska. They don't have shit in
Dang.
Nebraska.
Take that, Omaha. Where is Nebraska anyway? Like, I hope, no offense, but like
If
that next to
if you and
Minnesota?
I would head west,
Is
that
that
would be
over by
Nebraska.
Kansas? I don't know. I gotta look at the map.
I mean, let's face it, nobody cares about those states.
Yeah. Sorry you're in Omaha, Josh, when you can
Yeah,
be
me
in
too.
better places.
But
Whatever. I'm not even gonna. I'm in Detroit. I'm in fucking Detroit. What am I gonna say?
I live out in the country, so I'm a hillbilly pretty much.
Mutual of Omaha.
Of Omaha is people you can count on.
Hand cranked internet, yeah, isn't it?
It's over Kansas.
Over Kansas. All right. Speaking of Kansas, how about Left Overture side one? Coming home tomorrow.
Well, good. We will see you then and give you a big hug.
That's a long time to spend in Omaha.
I know. Well, when you're important like Josh and you have to go all over the place because people need you, that's the price of fame,
That is, Josh.
Nobody asked me to go anywhere. So,
well, you don't have 4,000 subscribers either, Gary.
That's true. That's very true. Thank you.
All right, moving on. We're getting sidetracked here. Moving on, we got Purple Rain side 2.
What we do?
Rock and Roll Over.
How did Purple Rain get on here?
Okay, so Purple Rain, I don't know. Purple Rain side 2, we got When Doves Cry, I Would Die for You, Baby I'm a Star, and the song Purple Rain.
Oh, you got Prince versus Kiss. I mean, I like Prince, but I get tired of him being on here all the time with Purple Rain.
But Rock and Roll Over has I Want You and Calling Dr. Love.
That's right.
I mean, that should count for something.
And you know what? Both those songs kick ass. Omaha is the home of the Little League World Series every year. It draws people from around the world. Well, that's fantastic because there's nothing I like seeing more than little kids playing baseball. This one is tough, says Brian.
All right, here we go, Gary. You got your
I'm ready. Okay, here's a Prince.
I'm ready.
Here's another Prince. God damn these people. There we go. Here's Kiss. Wait a minute. Is that enough? God. There's another Prince. Another Kiss. Another Kiss. Another Kiss. Another Kiss. There's a Prince.
And Gary, the irony is not lost on me. Prince has a song called Kiss.
I know. There's another Kiss.
Even Prince voted for Kiss.
Yes, Trevor. Oh, there's a Prince. Prince, another one. It is an awesome side. I agree. I got
Well, I think the irony would be great if that Prince album going up against Kiss was Parade, which has the song Kiss on it, but it's not. So a missed opportunity.
College World Series. Well, that'd be more interesting. Prince.
Gary, who are you voting for?
I shall vote for Kiss. What about you?
I'm going to vote for Prince because I think the song Purple Rain is strong. I love When Doves Cry. Baby I'm a Star is a underrated deep classic. And I know Kiss is going to win, so I'm going to stick up for.
It's pretty close.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still going with Prince. I'll go with Prince. I don't hate Rock and Roll Over, but I'm just saying.
Couldn't 100% remember. It's always ES on ESPN every year. ESPN2, rather. How's come Kev's not making those music videos anymore? Here's another Prince. Kiss is on my list. Wait a minute. Did Maureen already vote? Yeah, she voted for Prince, I think.
Okay.
Purple Rain is a classic, but gotta love Kiss.
Josh already voted. That's just
He
a
voted.
follow-up
Yes,
comment.
it's a comment. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep me straight. Is there anybody who has not voted? I have both of these and may play them once every other year. Tough call. So I told my dog to give me her paw. Left for Prince, right for Kiss. She just gave me her right paw, so it's Kiss.
Oh, well, if Steve's dog voted for Kiss, then obviously that's the better album side.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was tied up until, well, now it's tied again. Okay, guys, I'm going to finish this day so I can go home tomorrow. So
All right.
hey, love
See
you,
you, Josh.
love you.
Have
Thanks
a
for
safe
stopping,
trip.
man.
Safe travels.
Yep. Don't wreck that plane. Is that Terry Cat? Yes, it is. Hey, there's another Kiss. Motley Crue, Junkie Kyle.
I love it.
Are there any other votes? Right now, we have 11 to 10 in favor of Kiss. So if there's any other votes out there, please come to the head of the class. Yes, cropped in from the CTA into my Google circle, Harry.
I love that Terry Kath picture, though. That is so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
If you look in the dictionary under Terry Kath, that's the picture you'll find.
Oh, I'll remember that.
Fun
nice.
fact.
I'm currently doing a deep dive on Chicago albums. Well, that's awesome, Harry.
Now, Harry, are you including the Carnegie Hall album in your deep dive? Out of curiosity.
If there are no more votes, then Kiss is going to win this by one vote. Rock and roll over. Howard Hessman, head of the class. I remember that show.
I remember that too. All right, so is it rock and roll over?
Yep. Squeaked by.
That was a close
one.
one.
The little guy from Minneapolis.
Okay, Gary, another, two of your picks going head to head. Wish You Were Here, side one, up against.
Oh, man, this is super
side
tough.
one.
Great Scott.
So, Wish You Were Here, side one has Shine On You Crazy Diamond, parts 1 through 5, and Welcome to the Machine. Heaven Tonight has what?
Surrender, On Top of the World, California Man, High Roller, and Avita Zane. I mean, I'm kind of guessing who's going to win this, but nope.
Oh, Terry Kath studio albums. All right. So just the studio albums with Terry Kath. Okay, so that would be Chicago, the first album up through I don't know, Chicago. When was it? Chicago 9 or
Not
10.
Too far into it.
Chicago 11, maybe. I don't know how. Anyway, I died.
Okay, wait a minute. I got to get these. There's.
All right, so we got 2 for Pink Floyd, 3 for Pink Floyd, 11. Thank you. All right. 4 for Pink Floyd.
There's a Cheap Trick.
2 for Cheap Trick.
9. Another Pink Floyd. Another Pink Floyd. Tie. well, Jason. Well, okay. If he doesn't vote again, I will put 1 by each. How's that?
I'm going with Pink Floyd. You know me.
I know. There's another Cheap Trick. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, I picked both these because I love them both.
What did you say your pick was?
I haven't.
Oh.
I'm being a big wuss at the moment. Currently, it is 8-4 in favor of Pink Floyd.
Okay. Well, I don't see that changing.
Probably not. I'm going to pick Cheap Trick just because they're not going to win. So I'll give them my vote. But I mean, I can't. I mean, the "Shine On You, Crazy Diamond" is probably one of the songs I might have played at my funeral just to piss people off because it's long and it's one of my favorite songs. So
I agree too. That was "Wish You Were Here" was an album that it took me a long time to warm to. I remember being so pissed off when I bought the cassette because I had Dark Side of the Moon, I had The Wall, I had Animals, and I don't know. And everybody told me how great "Wish You Were Here" was, and then I put it on. It's like, is this album gonna fucking start anytime soon? Like, is there gonna be any vocals? Like, what in the hell? Um, and I just didn't get it. And I was like, I didn't have the patience to appreciate "Shine On You, Crazy Diamond" parts 1 through 4.
hey,
So
I gotta pass this text on. Uh, my oldest son, he just said, I have to be in Detroit next week for work, and the Guardians are playing there on Tuesday night. He says, look at the total for my ticket. That with fees, the ticket was $3. Like, what's wrong with people in Detroit?
okay, Gary, we got a couple of people saying that we miss them.
What?
Couple crybabies. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Who do we miss?
I feel your pain, Motley. They missed me too. Not if it comes up here. Who was your vote, Steve? And who was the other one?
I don't see any vote on this one.
Well, I mean, Steve is old. He half the time he doesn't know what he's talking about. But I don't know who
Yeah,
voted.
I mean, you know, when you're dealing with somebody with dementia, you
Yeah.
have to be number one is be very patient, and number two is agree with everything they say.
Yes,
So
I'm sure you did get a vote in, Steve. Okay, One Track Mind had a Pink Floyd vote. Okay. Floyd for the second time. Okay, the second time. Well, regardless, Pink Floyd wins. I mean,
well, we're so far beyond that. Like that whole matchup is in our rearview mirror. Right now, we're focusing on Blondie, Parallel Lines up against the Pretenders debut album. So I don't want to hear any more Pink Floyd Cheap Trick stuff.
man, these are great. Man. Blondie, Parallel Lines, and the Pretenders. Oh, Cheap Trick was my vote. I think we got you. Regardless, I mean, okay, Motley Crue. Okay, here we go. Now we're on this one. Pretenders. Pretenders. You know what? Hey, Jeff, you tell me the votes and I'll write them down because sometimes when I look down, write it down, look back up, it's changed.
It's all Pretenders. We got 6 votes for Pretenders right now.
Okay, you just tell me and I'll keep every time you get a vote, tell me and I'll write it.
Okay. Pretenders, that's 7. Pretenders, 8 for Pretenders.
Jeez.
No love for Blondie.
It's a strong album by Blondie too.
Gary, what does Parallel Lines side 1 have on it?
I'm not sure, honestly. I can't think. I mean, I think Hanging on the Telephone is on that. One Way or Another is probably on that side.
Is Rapture on there?
No, wrong album.
Oh, all right.
There's the Blondie album. God, Jeff, that was silly.
I don't know my Blondie. I'm not a Blondie fan.
That was on Auto
trying to
America.
be helpful.
The reason Parallel Lines probably wouldn't win is most people, when it comes to Blondie, for the most part, only have the best of, I think. That's a good point, Kev. Good point. You're right.
Is Heart of Glass on there?
That's on that album. I'm just not sure what side it's on.
All right.
It was an MFK question. Might be a different outcome. Oh, if it was. Oh, I get it. If it was an MFK question, yeah. Trevor's being tricky there.
Okay. So I think we got.
So it's going to be the Pretenders.
Pretenders by a landslide, which is also.
I got no problem. I mean, I love both those bands. So Now we've got it's coming up here.
Pure Heart Attack against Fleetwood Mac, their second album, Rumors, side 1.
Queen, Fleetwood Mac. Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? There's a vote for Queen. There's another Queen. He's even though he knows. Okay, here's the Rumors. Fleetwood Mac. Queen. Fleetwood Mac. 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 Queen. Right now, it's 9-4 in favor of Fleetwood Mac. Oh, there's another Fleetwood Mac. 10-4. 10-4 is our current vote. Jeff and I have not even voted yet. Who do you vote for, Jeffrey?
I'm going to vote for Fleetwood Mac.
You know what? I love Queen, Sure Heart Attack, but I'm voting for Fleetwood Mac also.
Marianne also votes for Fleetwood Mac.
All right. Fleetwood Mac is going to win this unless a bunch of random people come in and start voting for Queen. Because right now it's 13-4 in favor of Fleetwood Mac.
Well, how did that happen?
I don't know. Maybe some people are voting twice.
I don't know. All right. All right, Rumors, side 1 wins. Now we have Bruce, Darkness on the Edge of Town, and Replacements, side 2.
Bruce, Replacements.
Okay, so
ring the bells, Fleetwood Mac. Okay, let the voting begin.
Young, Lay It Down, Clown, Left of the Dial, Little Mascara, Here Comes Irregular. And what do we got on
Darkness? We have Badlands, Adam Raised a Cane, Something in the Night, Candy's Room, and Racing in the Street.
All right.
Bruce. The boss. Replacements. Springsteen. No vote on this one. What?
Now, listen, if you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice, Steve.
Bruce Springsteen. Hey, you're getting ahead of yourself, Jeff.
I know. We'll get there.
Replacements. Replacements. Bruce. What?
TOGH.
What's that?
I have no idea. You want to elaborate on that?
Big Star 33, Thrifty Music Collector.
Tough. I think he means tough. It's a tough decision. Yeah. I gotta go Bruce on this one, even though I love that album, Tim. It's my favorite Replacements album. But
I'm going Bruce. Because for one thing, that album sounds terrific. Also, when I play that, I mean, that's just a great recording.
Yeah.
All right. I say we give this one to Bruce.
All right.
There's a darkness on the edge of town. Don't waste your time on these badlands.
Why is it over here? I don't know. What the hell?
I don't know what's going on there. There you go. You are technically suave.
All right, here we go. Okay. Now we got Dreamboat Annie up against the Cars debut album. Dreamboat Annie side 1, Cars debut side 2. which I believe features You're All I've Got Tonight and Moving in Stereo.
Well, what's on Dreamboat Annie? Does anybody know?
Barracuda.
I think so. The song Dreamboat Annie is probably on there. Wait a minute. These votes were coming in. I didn't see them.
One for Heart, one for the Cars.
Okay. I saw 2 shows on the Cars. What was that comment? Oh, another Cars.
He said he saw 2 shows on the current Springsteen tour. He's as good as ever. He's got a tight band.
Awesome. Guy's got some money. I can't pick. Cars. Barracuda is on Little Queen, isn't it?
Might be. Could be. Yeah, I think you're right. Sorry.
Cars.
I think Crazy on You might be on Dreamboat Annie. I always get confused.
Cars. Ann and Nancy. Magic Man and Crazy on You are on Dreamboat Annie. Okay. Extremely tough. Phoebe Cates for the win. Cars. Yeah.
I'm going with Cars.
Extremely tough. Cars. Okay. No horse in this race, so I'll go with the Cars because Rick was nailing Paul Ann at her time. Inner Prime. I mean, the Cars may be the best debut album ever. Is that your?
You agree,
Did
Harry?
Harry already vote? He already voted, right? I got to go with the Cars. I mean, they're going to win this one pretty handily.
Yeah, as they should.
Yeah, that's a great Heart album.
All right. We got Number of the Beast up against Rush Permanent Waves.
Oh, man. Ooh. Let me write this down. Rush. Iron Maiden. Let's see. So you've got Spirit of the Radio, Free Will, and Jacob's Ladder, right? In that side one? Yep. Permanent Waves. Okay, here's the votes. Iron Maiden. Rush. Is that another Rush? Maiden.
Look at the guy who named his channel after a Rush album is going with Maiden. How about that?
He's fickle. Rush. Rush. Maiden. Rush. 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 Maiden. Maiden. It's going to be close.
Gary, what's your vote?
My vote is Rush.
Yeah, it's going to be mine too.
Oh, here's another Rush.
I just got this album yesterday. I'm talking about Number of the Beast, but I'm a longtime Rush fan, so I still got to go with Permanent Waves.
I mean, I love Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast, but Rush Permanent Waves is, one of the top Rush albums for me. So Shakespeare is my inspiration, not Rush. Oh, right.
Well, who came up with it first, Rush or Shakespeare?
Exactly.
I'm just asking. I don't know, but anyway.
Unless we get a bunch of more votes in, I'm guessing Rush wins this. I will choose Free Will. You can choose from phantom fears and kindness that can kill. If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice.
Okay, now we got Dire Straits Making Movies up against Tears for Fears Songs from the Big Chair. Woo! Well, I love Dire Straits, but I got to go with Tears for Fears on this one.
Man, I am not sure on this one, to tell you the truth. Okay, so we got one for two. I'm going for Dire Straits.
All right, you ready? Here they come, fast and furious.
Dire Straits. Tears for Fears. 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 Dire Straits. Dire Straits. Tears for Fears by far. Dire Straits. Dire Straits. Tears for Fears.
Yeah, Skate is great.
Now,
I'll give you that.
wait a minute. That gazing, was that a vote? Or was that just a comment? Has he already voted?
For Gazin, that is a vote. He did not vote yet.
Okay.
So that's his vote.
All right.
All right.
Right now,
So
it is 8-6 in favor of Songs from the Big Chair.
all
So
right.
pretty close. Pretty close.
Okay, our next matchup is Simon and Garfunkel Bridge Over Troubled Water against Billy Squier's debut album, Don't Say No. What's your pick, Gary?
Billy Squier.
That's a tough one. All right, you ready? Here we go.
Bridge. Squire. Simon and Garfunkel. Simon and Garfunkel's. Billy Squire. Billy Squire. Squire. Don't say no. Billy Squire. Billy. Bridge.
All right, what's our tally so far?
Right now we have 8-4 in favor of Mr. Billy Squire. Simon and Garfunkel.
I'm going to go Simon and Garfunkel on this one.
Oh boy.
Just because So Long, Frank Lloyd Wright is one of my favorite Simon and Garfunkel songs. I love, the title song is great. Why Don't You Write Me is a little bit weak, but I do like Alejandro Pasa.
Simon and Garfunkel are great.
Cecilia's on side one, for crying out loud.
But Billy Squire just makes them look like a bunch of pansies.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could argue they were, but anyway.
And everybody that votes for him, but
Yeah. So, all right, is it Billy Squire?
It's 8-6 in favor of Billy Squire. So it's pretty close. We've had some close ones. And now, the last of our first round, Van Halen debut album versus REM Green. Both side one. I like pansies.
All right. So our last matchup in
Van
our
Halen and REM.
Van Halen versus REM. All right, I already know which way this is going to go.
Yeah, it's going to be Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Van Halen. REM. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen debut. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. REM. Oh, oh, crying Van Halen. Van Halen all the way. Different REM album may have been different. Van Halen.
All right.
Somebody's okay. I can't.
I mean, there was no other way this one was going to go.
Yeah, Van Halen by landslide.
Van Halen up against almost anybody else is going to be Van Halen win. All right. So we're back to our West region for round 2. We have Paranoid up against Led Zeppelin 4, side 1.
This is a good one. I love Ice Cream Man. Jamie gets Sabbath.
We got versus Paranoid.
Okay, Led Zeppelin.
I gotta go Led Zeppelin.
Okay, I'm putting your vote in. Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin. And that's from a big Sabbath fan there. Led Zeppelin. Get the lead out. Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin. Led. James Patrick Page. That's Led Zeppelin. Zeppelin.
All right. What's the total?
Well, I haven't voted yet, but I'll add my vote in. And that makes it 13-1 in favor of Led Zeppelin. Wait a minute. There's a Black Label. Led Zeppelin.
Well, and Trevor already picked Led Zeppelin 1 as the favorite, so we'll see if that plays out. Now we have Boston's debut album up against Who's Next?
Ozzy's crying no more tears. My wife asked, what is the point in all this? There is none.
What's the point to life in general, really?
There's no point in any of this stuff we do.
Okay.
Who? Boston. Boston. The Who. The Who. Who's next? Who's next? Boston. Boston. Thanks for bringing this series back.
A vote for me.
No. The Who.
You are welcome, Gazin, by the way.
The Who by a song. Who?
The Ooh.
Boston. Who? Boston. I feel like some of these people are voting twice. Are you showing me some of the same ones, Fight? We Are Stardust.
We got to get ourselves back to the garden.
The Who will win, though, says John. The Dark Wizard Room. The Dark Wizard Room. Yeah, let's give this to The Who. There's another vote. Hello, Tim.
Now, that is going to set up a matchup to two heavyweights from 1974. So I'm looking forward
71.
to 71. Sorry. It's the IPA talking. All right. That's right. Okay. All right. Now we got Goodbye TBR. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road up against Abbey Road side 2. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road side 1 up against Abbey Road side 2. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Love Lies Bleeding, Funeral for a Friend. Then next one is Candle in the Wind. And I think the last song on there is it the title track, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road? Anyway, I don't know.
I can't remember. I thought that started out as side, but I'm probably wrong. Okay.
You might be right. I don't know. But anyway, all right.
Not the Crew Junkie Cow. Abbey Roads. Abbey Road. Abbey Road. Abbey Road. Abbey Road. Great medley. Elton John. Abbey Road. Another Abbey Road. That's some intersection. Abbey Road.
Yeah, it's funny. We got two road songs going up, or two road albums going up against each other.
Elton John, 4-something%. Abbey Road. And in the end, it's Abbey Road. Abbey Normal. Beatles. Benny and the Jet. Now, wait a minute. Jack has already voted, right?
Yeah, I think that was just a comment about
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Abbey Road is.
Oh no, I know that's Jack already voted on that one. Okay.
I mean, it looks like it's going to be the Beatles. Abbey Road. Megan Witcher.
That's my daughter weighing in.
Wow.
And well, and like no, she's the one who got me. She's the one who got me tickets to see Elton John last summer on his Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
But yet she voted Beatles.
That's right. Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, we're up against Abbey freaking Road side 2.
What are you gonna do? You're going up against Abbey Road, man. That's what you started to sound like for a second. All right, what do we got now?
All right, was that Beatles all the way?
In the winner. I'm sorry. Write that in there.
Okay, next matchup is going to be Kiss Rock and Roll Over up against Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here.
Well, I got to vote Pink Floyd on this. Jeff, you're 80-71.
I know. I just saw that. I got to work on it. I put too much music or videos in it.
This vote has been compromised by nepotism. I was just saying that Benny's on side 1. I didn't mean to vote twice. I know. It's just we get easily confused.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a vote for Floyd. Another vote. Okay. The Mighty Kiss. Would have gotten Beatle tickets if they were down. Still love Elton. I get it. Floyd. Kiss. Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd. I like that name, Detroit Stars. Pink Floyd. Kiss. Pink Floyd. Kiss. Ooh, with lightning bolts. Another Kiss. Floyd. Pink Floyd. Another Pink Floyd. Another Pink Floyd. Tim Godfrey. Floyd, Kiss, Wish They Were Here. Got a case of old timers.
All right. What's our tally?
Well, I don't know how accurate it is, but I have 13-5 in favor of Pink Floyd.
Okay.
You never voted, but I assume you're voting for Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm a huge Kiss fan, but you know.
If it was the Endless River up against Rock and Roll Over, then
if it was the Endless River up against pretty much anything, I would pick whatever the other thing was.
Okay, we're back over to our East bracket, and the matchup that we have. Who do we got? All right. Sorry for the.
I don't know. I can't see it. Holy crap! It is getting late. Let's move. Let's go.
9:20 already. Okay, we got Pretenders up against Rumors. Pretenders side 2, Rumors side 1.
I mean, Floyd all day. Does Old Timers come in a 24-pack? Yes, it does. Okay, here's a Fleetwood Mac vote. Here's another Fleetwood Mac vote. Another one. 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 That Padres game is coming. Okay, there's
Good to know.
Fleetwood Mac. Rumors. Pretenders. I'm voting for Pretenders. There's another Fleetwood Mac. Another Fleetwood Mac. Rumor has it the Pretenders are going to win. This guy's like you, Jeff.
Not in this tournament, anyway. Yeah, I think that was
Fleetwood Mac landslide.
ass kicking.
Yeah. Sorry, Chrissy Hine.
Okay.
Funny note, I saw the Pretenders open up for Stevie Nicks.
Really?
Really?
How cool is that? All right, we got Bruce Springsteen, Darkness on the Edge of Town up against the Cars debut. So Darkness side 1, Cars side 2. That's
close one. I agree. Cars. Bruce. Cars. 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 The Cars, but that's really tough. Bruce. Cars. Another Cars. They're thinking. Another Cars. As much as I love Bruce, I got to go with the Cars.
Cars is my vote.
Well, the Cars are going to win this one. Pretty big.
All right. Good showing by the Cars.
Indeedy duty.
All right. Now, Rush, Permanent Wave, side 1 up against Songs from the Big Chair, side 1.
See you, boss. Cars left you backstage. Rush. Rush. Rush.
Well, of course, Steve. I mean, he's number one
Tears.
Rush.
Rush. Can I still vote for the replacements? No.
No.
Rush. Rush.
Well, this is disappointing.
Rush.
But at the same time, I mean, I get it.
Rush.
I would probably vote for Rush too. Honestly.
Rush in capital letters. There's a Tears for Fears. Rush. Rush. My vote is for Rush. Okay. Tears for Fears, because Rush will win. Let's call this one for Rush. There's another one for Rush.
Okay.
And one for Tears for Fears. Okay, what do we got now? Billy Squier versus who? Can't see.
Billy Squier up against Van Halen 1. Yikes. Not looking good for Billy Squier.
Well, let's see what the crowd says. Spice Girls, not on here. I think this guy's got a thing for the Spice Girls, though.
I'm going with Van Halen.
All right.
All right.
Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen, Jason. Van Halen, but I love Squire. Van Halen. Van Halen. All right. This is a massacre. Van Halen.
No love for
I don't think we need to. I don't. Squire, oops.
Pink sweater wearing son of a bitch. All right.
I think we'll just give this one to Van Halen.
I think you're right. All right. So Van Halen 3 takes down Billy Squires. Don't say. All right. Now we're back to our West region. We got Zeppelin 4 up against Who's Next?
Van Halen.
I'm going with Who's Next.
Okay.
Tough pick.
I'm going with Led Zeppelin. Here's another Led Zeppelin. Zeppelin. Who's next? Who's next? This is fun, guys. Thanks for taking the time. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for joining us.
Zepp.
Thanks for all your Spice Girl votes.
Yes. Who's next? Zeppelin. Man, this is going to be close. Who's next? The Zepp is next. See you. So that's a vote for the Who. Who? Damone says play. Yeah, right, exactly. From Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Ooh, the Who here. The Who. Who? Who's next?
Got to be close, right? Maybe not.
Yeah, the Who's got a nice lead right now. Keith Moon. Now, is that Jamie's vote, or did they already vote? I'm not sure.
That's his vote.
Okay.
That's his vote. Yep.
Wow. The Who win. Who win?
Wow. I would have never thought.
Yeah, they won it by like 4 votes.
I'll be damned. How about that? All right. Now we got Abbey Road, side 2, up against Wish You Were Here, side 1. All right. Abbey Road, side 2, Wish You Were Here, side 1.
I know. I'll probably be my Jordan. Okay. Floyd. Abbey Road. Wish You Were Here. The Lads, so we'll call that the Beatles, I guess. Another Beatles. Pink Floyd. Abbey Road. Another Abbey Road. Another Abbey Road. Another Abbey Road. The Fab Four. Abbey Road. Beatles.
All right. Looks like we got Abbey Road moving to our final 4.
Yes.
Okay. So in our final 4 from the West bracket, we got Who's Next? And they'll be going up against Abbey Road once we get our East final 4 matchups. Rumors, side 1, up against the Cars, side 2.
Damn.
All right. I got to go the Cars on this one, man. They were my pick. Gary, what do you pick?
I'm going Fleetwood Mac.
All right.
Fleetwood Mac. Cars. Beatles.
Whoops. Sorry.
Cars.
I wish you were in there.
Fleetwood Mac. too close. Yeah, I agree. Rumors. Cars. Fleetwood Mac.
It's going to be a close one.
Cars. Well. Rumors. Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, it is going to be close. Gordon Lightfoot. Wait a minute. Give the Cars some love, everyone. They've been giving them love.
Yeah, they're going to be getting a lot of love.
Right now, it's 10-9 in favor of the Cars. Big Star. I already voted.
All right. Well, let's make sure. Let's see.
Who did Big Star vote for?
The Cars.
Well, hopefully I didn't count them twice, but if I did, it would be a tie, right? So I don't know. 10-9 in favor of the Cars.
Ooh, that was a close one, but
yes.
The Cars moving on. All right. And now we got Rush Permanent Waves up against Van Halen debut. Rush side one, Van Halen side one.
All right.
So somebody get voted for Rod McEwen.
Rush. Is Donald Fagen joined Fleetwood Mac? Would it be called McDonald's?
Yeah. I love that.
Good one. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Rush. Van Halen. Van Halen. Rush. Rush. Van Halen. Van Halen. Van Halen. Nickelback. I'm surprised Nickelback's not on here.
Yeah, I know. How did they not get any love?
Another Van Halen. Rush. Van Halen.
All right. What's our tally?
Right now, it is 11-6 in favor of Van Halen.
All right. Well, I think we can call that one.
Yep.
Somewhere, Aaron Mutha Alamir is smiling.
And Eddie.
Well, and he'll smile even wider if the Who's Next loses to Abbey Road. All right. So we got Abbey Road up again. Abbey Road side 2 up against Who's Next side 2.
Mac was 8 Cars, 8 depends on your. I'm going for Van Halen all the way. Gee, no Backstreet Boys or NSYNC. Okay. Who? We got 1 vote for the Who. 1 vote for Abbey Road. Another vote for Abbey Road. Another vote for Abbey. Another vote for Abbey Road. Another one. Another vote. Another gazing at the moon. Another Abbey Road. The Who. Abbey Road. Who? Abbey Road. Who?
Looks like Abbey Road is
right now it's 10-4.
okay.
10-5. All right. Yeah, it's going to be the Beatles.
All right. Okay, so we have the first championship team. Now we got the Cars debut up against Van Halen's debut.
Ugh.
Man.
Well, there's another Abbey Road vote.
I'm going to go with Van Halen.
Okay.
Okay.
Van Halen. Cars. Van Halen. Cars. Van Halen. Cars. 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 Van Halen. Wait a minute. Van Halen. Thanks for the live show. Thank you,
You
Maureen.
bet, Maureen. Thanks for dropping by.
Cars. Cars. Van Halen. Van Halen, Maureen. Another Van Halen. The Cars. Van Halen.
All right. What's our vote count?
It is tied.
What? Did you vote?
It is, yes. My vote is in here. It is 10-10.
Wow.
So,
All right. Who hasn't voted?
has anybody not voted?
Yeah. We got 25 people here.
So we have a tie vote. Marianne, I don't know if I got that vote. Can you tell? Can you see?
She did
I
not
can't.
vote. So that
She just voted for Van Halen.
yep. So that might push it over.
If there's anybody who hasn't voted and would still like to, here's your
10,
chance.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Van Halen.
Van Halen by a whisker. Barely beat the Cars. It's been tough battles over on this side.
All right. So our championship is Abbey Road, side 2. Van Halen, side 1.
I think this will be a landslide. We'll see.
All right.
Wait a minute. Those are votes right there. 5 of my friends showed up and they say the Cars. Well, then the Cars win.
All right. Starting now.
1 for Abbey Road. 1 for Van Halen. Another for Abbey Road. Another for Abbey Road. In all capital letters, nonetheless. Van Halen. Abbey Road. Abbey Road. Van Halen. Beatles. The Beatles, Abbey Road, but Van Halen is a great album too, no doubt. Another Van Halen. He said he was going to Van Halen all the way. There's another Abbey Road. Another Van Halen. Another Abbey Road.
This is closer than I expected, I got to tell you.
Halen. Yeah, another Van Halen.
All right. I mean, you know, I'm going Abbey Road. I don't know where you're going, Gary, but.
I mean.
Another Beatles.
You know what? There's another Beatles.
Another Van Halen.
I'm going to go with Van Halen only because it's, you know, in my youth, it meant more to me.
Oh, here's St. John, Sam St. John coming through, showing up.
He comes at the very end just so he can vote for that. All right. Abbey Road.
Thanks, Big Star. Thanks for dropping by.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Oh, man, this is tough. This is closer than I would have ever thought.
Yeah. Are there any other votes? There. Jamie feels like me, see? I mean, you know, I had that album before I ever had Beatles Abbey Road. So
Well, what's our number count?
it is Beatles 12, Van Halen 10. Well, evidently it's 14-10 right now, but and from out of nowhere, Ride the Lightning.
All right. Any last votes before we crown our champion? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Abbey Road wins.
Abbey Road side 2, our tournament champion.
Thank you, Beatles. Thank you, Van Halen. What a fight.
Van Halen, I got to tell you, I mean, they went down swinging.
They sure did. They had to fight their way through a lot of close matches and stuff on that side. So,
yeah.
This was fun. Thanks, Harry. You never give me your money. Congratulations to the Beatles. Well deserved. I like how you think. Some Van Halen love, please.
I think Van Halen got some pretty good love.
Oh, yeah. See, Jamie's like me. He loves Abbey Road. I love it. Very cool. Glad the Wi-Fi cooperated at the truck stop, and I was able to hang for the whole thing. Be safe.
I'm glad
awesome,
too.
Kev.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I thought Abbey Road would make the Final Four, but I wasn't confident that they would get to. So I guess Abbey Road, I am surprised that they are the tournament champion, but I'm a little more surprised that Les Zeppelin 4 got knocked out very early.
Yeah, me too. But it had to go up against Who's Next, didn't it?
Yeah, they did. I mean, they had some tough competition. So that's a great question. What is our next tournament going to be?
I have no idea at the moment. But I was going to be here for the whole thing, but the beers made me lose track of time.
Yeah, Josh, me too. Me too.
What is that?
Gary's down on the double IPA, so I mean,
yeah, from Cleveland, but
we're lucky he's still talking coherently after that one.
I rarely do. So that's the thing. People don't even notice it because I'm so bad when I'm sober that it doesn't matter.
You just handle your liquor well. That's all.
Part
three.
Well, there you go.
Songs yet?
Have you done part 3 of favorite songs yet? Best female singers.
Did we do that one?
I can't remember now. Summer days and summer nights.
Well, I don't know, Gary. What do you think? What should next week's tournament be?
I don't know. How about we think about that? That's a lot of pressure thinking of it.
Right? Yeah. We'll have to think about that. We've done soundtracks. We've done best debut albums. I think we've done best guitarist. I know we've done best female vocalist. I think we've done singer-songwriters. We've done best beginning and ending tracks, bookended tracks on an album tournament.
Well, 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Maybe you could. Imperial Stouts will kill you. Best live album, best drummers.
Best drummers.
I
don't think we've done that one. Best instrumentals.
That'd be hard to get a whole bracket. Best sophomore albums by bands from Iceland. Yes, let's do that.
But there'd be so many. I mean, that would just get unwieldy.
Right. You have the Ichabod Cranes, powerhouse full bands, like every member and how good of a musician that they were. Jeez.
A song that wasn't a single. These are all great suggestions. Well, Gary and I will kick it around this week. We'll take into consideration all of these suggestions. Best sleaze metal albums.
Well, then you have the whole thing of what fits into that. But Sabbath,
Right.
Cream, Rush, Zappu. Best cover
Best
song.
cover songs. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Well, we'll take it
All
into
right, yeah, we'll think of all
consideration.
these.
But all right. Well, thank you everybody for dropping by. Again, our tournament champion was Abbey Road Side 2. Go spin it in celebration. But yeah, thanks for dropping by, everybody. Yeah, George Allen, definitely best drummer, right?
How about bands we love but songs that we're sick of by them? That's a good idea too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the entertaining me, TC guys.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
bet.
Thanks, guys. Everybody. Guys.
All right.
All right.
Take care, everybody. Thanks for dropping by. And we'll see you next week, next Thursday, 8 p.m. for another fun-filled bracket. You bet, Trevor. Good luck on your contest. Everybody check out Trevor's contest, 300 subs contest. And everybody, good night.
See ya.